Hello guys, this is TP Academy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about how to identify a valid order block. How to identify a valid order block. Most people don't know how to identify a valid order block. Some people get their order block from the 15 minutes. Most people do their entry from their order block from the 5 minutes and still take their trade. They get their directional bias from the 5 minutes, still take the trade from the 5 minutes, which is actually wrong. For you to get a clean and precise valid order block, you have to start from the higher time frame. And one of the criteria of getting a clean and nice order block is: one, look for the swing high and swing low. Swing high and swing low. Swing high and swing low. You could see, we could identify our swing high and our swing low. Secondly, strong impulsive move. There must be a strong impulsive move. You could see there was a move, a retest that broke structure to the upside, broke structure, exhaustion, pushed to the upside. So we can see this particular swing high caused a break of structure. So now we have a break of structure. Two, there must be an impulsive move. We can see there's an impulsive move to the downside. There was an impulsive move to the downside. You can see there was a move to the downside, to the upside, to the downside, to the upside, to the downside. Thirdly, there must be volume and imbalance. We can identify that there is an imbalance here from the 4 hours because we are starting our analysis from the 4 hours time frame. Mind you, on German 40, we're actually in a downtrend. We are currently in a downtrend. You will see price gave us a double top or a triple top. We are actually in a downtrend, but what we are doing today is to identify how to know a valid order block. How to know a valid order block. So these are FVG here. There must be a last opposite candle before price start moving or breaking structure. This is it. This is the opposite candle. This bearish candle here is the opposite candle. The bearish candle is the opposite candle before price broke structure. The bearish candle is the opposite candle before price broke structure. Fourthly, there must be liquidity grab before the OB was formed. We could see here that there's a liquidity grab here. We could see price first of all came, swept liquidity. You could see before forming this opposite candle, before moving to the upside. And the order block must be fresh. You could see that no candle has tapped on this order block. It is so fresh. FTO, first touch only, and the only first touch we've gotten from this is here. Boom. This is the only first touch from the 4 hour time frame we've gotten from this. You see when price got here, when when price came here, price only tap on FVG, pushed to the upside, but didn't touch the other block to show you that it's very fresh, very fresh. Okay, so time frame also. Time frame on which we're looking for our other block really matters. The time frame also matters. 4 hour and daily time frame OB are stronger than lower time frame. It is best when the higher time frame OB aligns with the lower time frame. It is best when the higher time frame aligns with the lower time frame. Like I'm a day trader, so for me to get my daily bias, I have to use for me to get the directional bias, I have to use the 4 hours, the daily time frame for me to get my movement. Then I scale down to the 1 hour time frame. Since this OB met every criteria we need for this trade, because we're going to be looking for a buy if the market gives us a market structure shift, giving us a sign that the buyers are taking over. But if the market doesn't give us any market structure shift and it keeps breaking low, this is what I'll wait for. I'll wait for the market to sweep this liquidity. Before we continue, let me show you this. I'll wait for the market to sweep this liquidity, giving me a market structure shift. Giving me a market structure shift that is showing on the 4 hour time frame now. This is it. Then I'll wait for a break, a retest, then I sell. I target my 1:2. I sell. Then every day I keep looking for opportunity to go in, because I'm not a swing trader, I'm a day trader. So we'll go to our 1 hour time frame. These are 1 hour time frame. Then we refine. You can see our 4 hour time frame looking so big, making our stop loss too big. We refine this to this OB, our imbalance to this zone, making our stop loss a little smaller. Like I said, if the price doesn't respect this zone, there is this OB, but it's a low probability because price has tapped on it, but price can still use it. It's possible. We wait and see if the market will use this other block, but for now it's on pending because it has been used. But don't look for a sell because the market has rejected this zone. If the market breaks this zone, don't just start looking for a sell. You have to wait for the market to break out of this zone, retest, then that is when you will start looking for a sell. When it has retest, then give you a confirmation, then you look for a sell. Don't just trade blindly just because the market did not respect this zone. You feel that the market is now selling. No, don't do that. There is still another other block here that the market can actually decide to use, even though it has been mitigated. Then what I do, very simple. Since price, I've gotten this my OB here, and I've refined it to my 1 hour OB. Let me just make it a bit bigger. I've refined it to my 1 hour OB. What will I do next? Let me show you how I go into my trades. Now, this is my 1 hour OB. Then I scale to the lower time frame, which is 15 minutes for my entry. But before then, let's go back to the 4 hours. When price got here, price gave a break of structure to the downside, indicating that this is a downtrend, which I told you from beginning that we are in a downtrend here. Then in our 1 hour time frame, when we refine, there is another break of structure here too. So if price should give us a break of structure, or if price doesn't break any structure and it start coming to this zone, what we have to do to make our entry, because I don't go to 15 minutes until I see price get to my zone. Once price alerts me, then what I do here is I scale down to my 15 minutes. I don't refine any zone. I scale down to my 15 minutes. Then I look for the last break of structure. Like in 15 minutes, this is still the last break of structure. This 1 hour zone is still the last break of structure. But if price should give another break of structure, again, after this one, in the 15 minutes, then I will take that one as my last break of structure. For now, this is my last break of structure. So let me show you how I get into this trade. I wait for a market structure shift. If this is going to be my last break of structure, I wait for a market structure shift to indicate that the buyers are taking over. Then I wait patiently for price to get to my zone. Then break above, buy above with a body candle closure when it gets to my market structure shift, and there must be a volume in the buy, not choppy candle. The candle must have volume. Then it breaks above my market structure shift. I wait for it to retest back to the other block that caused the movement. Once it retests to that other block, sweep liquidity, then I enter. I target my 1:2. With this, I'm always profitable. With this, I am always profitable. Then my stop loss will be below the week that caused the break of structure. Let me say this is it. Then my my 1:2 is here. Sometimes I take 1:3, but I'm always having my realistic take profit. This is going to be my 15 minutes zone. This is going to be my 15 minutes zone. By 15 minutes OB, I wait for price to retest back. I target my 1:2, 1:3. Then I leave the market for the people that owns the market. Once I've made my profit or loss, I'm out of the market. But this is what I would wait for, because this will show me that buyers are in. Why am I looking for a buy? If we go for the daily time frame, there is a zone. There's an unmitigated zone here that I am watching if market is going to go there before coming down. There's also this zone, but me, I take the last. There's also a zone here, but me, I deal only on the last other block, nothing but the last. I see this as my liquidity. So any other thing here, look at the 4 hour time frame. This is my OB. So I'm thinking the market might want to come back to this zone before continue to the downside. Before continuing to the downside, or the market can decide to continue to the upside. This is my break of structure. If the market breaks above here, that means we are breaking structure to the upside. I will keep looking for buys. If the market break above here, I will keep looking for buys. Simple. But firstly, I must see market structure shift to indicate buyers are stepping in. I don't rush to sell also. The market must break below this market structure shift, give me a retest, then boom, before I start looking for sales. I don't rush to look for buy, I don't rush to look for sales. Patience is the only thing that can make you money in this market. You have to wait for your setup, you have to wait for confirmation. Thank you for tuning in. This is TP Academy. Thank you. I hope you learned something. If you have any question, contribution, you can put on the in the comment section. And also, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be bringing you more juicy videos on 7 criteria on how to identify a valid market structure shift. And there are more videos I've prepared to also bring for you. So please like, share, subscribe, and also turn on the notification button so you can be notified whenever I make a post. Thank you so much and peace out.